Hey everyone, this is Abhishek. So many people ask me what is the current career opportunity we have in AI, ML and machine learning? What kind of job we get? What kind of work we might get? So I have created a small overview like what is current situation is. So in AI, ML and data scientist role, companies gives role as AI ML engineer or machine learning engineer or data scientist, all in anything the company can give, but overall after getting the job what really comes up, or when you go to market to get some work, what type of work we get. So I divided into four types. Okay, so first is like data analytics, second is ML engineer, fourth is like MLDL researcher, and fourth is like AI application developer. Okay, so first let me talk about data analyst. So some kind of work we get in real world where some company would give you their raw data in database or in CSV format. You would get the data, you would use mostly Python pandas or whatever to analyze the data. Then you can use matplotlib if you want to visualize the data. Then lot of what say uh, statistical analysis you would do to get into some conclusion about the data, what getting insight from the data. So that work is there, still now is there, and lot of people work in those department of data analytics. So those people, that we can call as data analytics part. Okay, so what is required for that? So as whatever technology I said, those plus high level of linear algebra and statistics is required, very high level. So I'm going to tell all the things about this technologies and all in next videos. I would create a series maybe to tell you guys like what to learn and all to get into AIML career. Okay, second thing is like machine learning engineer. Right now this role goes little going little low, I must say. Okay, 3 years back, I must say, 2 to 3 years back, there was a huge hype on this. If you know how to create machine learning model, you would get a job, and you can get 100% hike also. Sometimes 120% hike also people got that time. Okay, so what we do in machine learning engineering, still there is job, but the hike goes actually. Okay, so in machine learning engineering you would get some data mostly in CSV format, or somewhere you have to get the data in tabular format, and then you do some feature engineering and all. Mostly there are a lot of other type of machine learning models you can create, but mostly like you would do some feature engineering and all, and then you do the model training. That could be any conventional machine learning, or maybe deep learning, or maybe transformer architecture, whatever you can use. But at the end you would train your model, and then you deploy it, you test it, lot of things like cross validation you would do, and then you might need to do fine tuning. That's why I write fine tuning also, and then the model deployment comes into the picture. So these are the things. Anyway, again I would cover all those things into upcoming videos. So this is another job role, actual job role. Okay, name could be anything. Okay, when you go to into a company, they can give you data scientist, but they can actually tell you like to do machine learning model creation or AI application or whatever. Data analytics also they can give, but actually these are the things you would get. Okay, now MLDL researcher. This is kind of very high performing people get. and with high knowledge on machine in mathematics and statistics, and uh, who have did some research on machine learning model and new architectures they found. So that kind of, so whatever I write from a data or type of problem statement, you can derive into some mathematical analysis you would do, some statistical analysis you would do, you would find a new model architecture, those kind of things. It's kind of a research based work. Okay, so this is somewhat getting into it, it would be very difficult. Okay, in my career only one time I got this opportunity and I did lot of things in Apple anyway. So that is like clearing this type of position or this type of job interview is very tough. Okay, when you do actual research. Okay, so that is third I would mention. And fourth is like AI application developer. Very easy to get job, quickly you would get. I mean, like if you know, if you learn all these things in 1 month you can get a job. I mean, like obviously you have to learn all those things, but learning all of these things would not take much time. Max to max, if you don't know anything about development and all, then you might need like 4 to 5 months or 6 months. If you are already a developer, it would take around 1 month kind of to get into this. So it's very easy. What you have to do, you just use some LLM model with Python. You I mean, like there are two to three ways people work. Some people directly use with OpenAI API, they use and get the output. Sometimes obviously it will require like you with Python code, you load a model from Hugging Face and you just infer it. So inference kind of work. So here OpenAI API you can use Anthropic, Gemini, Perplexity, DeepSeek, all of this. At least 2 to 3 example project if you do, you'd secure a job kind of. So and like here also it is required like these three roles. uh, Expected is like you are a good mathematician and good in architecture, machine learning architecture kind of stuff. In this role, the system development is much more important than the mathematics and all. Okay, because here you would only use the infer the model, any LLM model. Maybe it could be OpenAI, or maybe you can use any Hugging Face model, but it's an inference you would do. So there is not much thing to do kind of. You can check some of my videos of with LangChain and all I have created in YouTube. You would get, so there you can check like what type of work we used to do. Some RAG application, maybe you are implementing some generative generating something like one type of text to one type of text, or one type of text to image you are generating, but only using the model. You are not building any model. So this is very easy to get into. So if I say like easier, this is much easier. Second thing I would say like machine learning engineer is second easier thing. Okay, so very easy, easy. This is little tough. This is too tough. So that's how you can think of. So again, very easy, easy, kind of easy or moderate. I would say moderate. Machine learning engineer, you have to learn all the things of machine learning, feature engineering and all. So little bit moderate. This is, I would say, tough. Data analytics is not a child's work. Okay. Okay. So you have to learn heavily statistics and all, whatever I said. And this is too much tougher, but I would try to go like what type of later on some videos I would go like what type of things we do in machine learning model researcher. So I have did some work with some team in Apple to create some models which are not present. We are creating some architecture kind of there. So that type of work is there, lot of work is there, but very hard to get into this type of job. So yeah, that is a little bit of idea I have given. So one by one I will pick up, and I will try to tell all my experiences, and I would try to teach what are the things is required to learn, and what you would learn to get a job kind of. Okay, so that also I would tell. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.